Let's take a look at the chords that we're going to use in the song Lord, I Need You. There's a few of them to learn and some different movements. We have some slash chords, meaning we have different bass notes on some of these. And so we'll want to take it step by step with this key of A that we're in. And obviously we're going to start with that chord itself, key of A. And so A being that root 1 chord. So for that chord specifically, A note, C sharp, E, and we've got our A chord. Now be aware that there is 2 other slash chords that connect to this chord where you have an A, and if you're playing just the chord itself, you're gonna have an A bass note, yes. But then at times we will have an A over C sharp, which means that we play a C sharp in the left hand bass note, and then also we have an A over E. So again, just a different bass note. Your right hand remains the same to voice out those notes, and we'll look at the voicings and inversions that we'll use, but A over E, okay? So be able to jump quickly to that. It's easy for your right hand, it stays in the same spot. And then we're going to play a D chord. So D is going to be D note, F sharp, A, right there. Then we have an E chord, E major, E, G sharp, B, right there. And at times we will have an E suspended chord, an E sus, S-U-S on your chord label there. So what we do is we get rid of the third, the G sharp, we shift it up to the A. So we have normally our E chord is E, G sharp, B, but we play the A instead of the third in the middle there. So E, A, B. And maybe it does quickly resolve down to the G sharp at times, so you want to make sure that you are playing that A with your 4th finger or a different finger that frees up something that can get to the G sharp. Our last chord is going to be an F sharp minor. So for the F sharp minor, we play an F sharp, A, and C sharp, just like that. And those are the chords that we will use. Now, how we're going to play these out and voice them is going to be really important because we're moving pretty quickly between a lot of them. And so generally, maybe for even some of the softer sections or the chorus, we're going to hang around an A chord starting off those sections. Lord, I need you. But with a second inversion of that chord. So E, A, and C sharp, we're still playing an A chord, just in that position right there, so second inversion. And that lets you get to a lot of the other chords really quickly. So an A moving up to a D, I'll play it in this position, so a first inversion of the D, and then back to the A. Notice that I'm using my 1st, 2nd, and 4th finger for that A. That lets me just kind of pivot on this 2 finger right there to play my D chord with 1, 2, and 5, and then I can rock back down. It's nice to have fingers that really anchor in the notes that you're going to play. And then you're very close to that F sharp minor, which I'll just use kind of the 1, 2, and 4 of every hour. I need the 1, 2, and 4 fingers right there for the F sharp. And then the D, you see how closely connected these voicings and fingering can be. And then back to the A. And then you're going to that E sus and then the E chord itself. And really, because if you're going to play the E sus, you're already at that A note right there. You can keep that in place. And I know we talked about having a finger free to play the G sharp if you're going to resolve. If you do this kind of a voicing and an inversion, you are going to need to take that 2nd finger and move it down to achieve the E chord, just like that, okay? And so smooth inversions and connecting chords is important, especially in the bridge, where those chords will move very quickly as we look at that in the Rhythm and Melodies video.